to a river. The river itself is not very fast. It does not look very deep, but it is very wide, about maybe 30 feet wide or so. But you can actually see the bottom of the river as the water rush. It's kind of like, at the delta of a river where the water is kind of like running very just a little bit above the ground itself. It's not thick deep water or anything like that, but the water is still rushing. The water itself is very clear and very cold, so it's actually refreshing when you just splash it around in your face. But doesn't seem to really pose much of a difficulty for you or something like that.
Well,
Well, we can just cross it right here if you want to.
yeah, technically. You can just cross it.
Are there any fish? Can we see fishes inside there?
Perception.
Oh,
Can I
wanna do that.
actually? Can I just like as soon as they say fish, I want to just like I don't know, sit in the sand, start my ritual, and locate fishes. Okay, fishes.
Jade, you do not see much. You try to keep an eye, but kind of like you're distracted by like a bucket that is sitting alone at the other side of the river.
No.
It's just sitting there menacingly. You're not sure why.
Oh,
But
no.
but J5, you managed to see a couple of fishes swimming, kind of like up the river actually. Slowly kind of swim and then stop for a bit, then swim some more, trying to go upwards. And Ignis, yes, you do see. As Ignis focus to cast a spell, yeah, go on.
As Ignis, because she's ritual casting, right?
Yeah, so it's gonna be a while.
It takes 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
As she's focusing, J5 yells, "There's a fish! There's a fish! There's a fish! There's a fish! There's a fish!"
No, the river will tell me. The river will tell me. River, tell me where's the fish.
Question.
You wait 10 minutes over there, one of it. Yes,
Yes,
Kane.
Since I grew up on like an island that's probably known for fishing, since islands full of tritons,
Yes.
could I try fishing? Do I have any experience with it?
Yeah, sure. You're gonna need, tools for fishing, or else you're gonna spearfishing works as well. If you
I'm
want.
gonna try spear fishing.
All right.
Woo!
If Friend Kane, if you want a tool for fishing, if you're willing to wait for an hour, I can make a tool for you.
Hmm.
Why don't
Entire-
why don't he do the fishing while you do it for that hour?
Hmm. Can
Well,
I
sure.
actually use my rope to see if I can make a net?
It'll be a while,
should
but
have
yeah,
a-
sure. You should have, yeah.
Well, sure.
Should have it in my
cool.
burglar's pack.
Yeah, you can open the burger's pack and then check inside. There should be some rope
What?
in there.
While Kane is fishing, I'm gonna change my mason's tool to fishing tool.
1 hour, but it'll be. There's no fishing tool in the game, but I'll say yeah. You can.
Fishing tackle. That's a fishing tackle.
Yeah, all right. Fishing tackle. There you go.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my string, and I'm going to tie a bit of ration on the end of it, and I'm gonna put that in the water as like a fishing line. And while that's there, I'm gonna tie some rope into a net. So I'm like fishing while I'm making the net.
Wait, can you repeat that? Give me a sec. What?
Okay. So can I borrow Jade's quarterstaff?
Okay.
I was about to use my quarterstaff. I have a spear, by the way.
Well, you can use my quarterstaff, Kane.
Well,
I have a
someone's
spear.
quarterstaff.
I
I'm gonna
give
tie.
I give you my quarterstaff.
All right. You have
No,
two
Alright,
more
I'm
stuff
gonna
now.
I'm gonna tie string at the end of it, and
Uh-huh.
then you take a bit of ration and tie it to the other end of the string, so I kind of make a makeshift fishing line.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. The rope's pretty thick
And
because it's hempen rope.
Well, I have, according to this, I have string and rope. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
there
use
you
the
go.
string
Okay, use
for
the
the
string.
fishing
Alright.
line, and I'm gonna use rope to make like a little net.
Using a rope to make net would be a bit difficult due to the thickness and shit. You're gonna have to basically deconstruct and then make it again. I'll say
Hmm.
I'll say no if you're trying to make it in a short while. It's an involved work to make a net basically.
All right, then I'll just stick to the fishing pole.
All right, fishing pole, sure. So while J5's over there trying to form his like hammers and chisels into like a long fishing rod, you combine the staff and a rope and put some ration at the end, and ta-da! It's a bit thick for a fishing rod, but it's a fishing rod. Go ahead.
What am I rolling for?
I'll say wisdom.
Okay.
Actually, while she does that, I'm going to take out my spear that Kane gave me, and I'm
Uh-huh.
going to try to spearfish.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Yes. Kane, you ready? You swing it, and the rope kind of flies off into the distance, splashes into the water, and all the fish goes away from where your bait is. You're like, ah. And Jade take that advantage of a couple of fishing running away. You manage to stab at one of them, and you pull out, and you have two fish at the end of your spear. So you have two fish.
Wow. Kane,
Yay.
do you want to do a contest?
Hmm?
Do you want to
We're
do a
doing good
contest
too.
of who gets more?
No, we're
And Jade, are you suggesting a competition?
Ah.
Actually, I would like to put a wager.
Uh-oh.
I'm not really into betting. How much do you want?
Most fishes gets 5 gold.
Wow. Actual money.
I don't know if you think I'm made of money or something, man, but 5 gold is not something I can afford. I'm just gonna kind of look back to his fishing pole.
Okay.
Wrong person.
Okay.
Just gonna
Okay.
just gonna stab the water. Not just stab. After hearing that, he's just going to like swirl around the water and like try to like write something using the spear on the water.
Kane hates me. Dot dot dot.
He's gonna run like
Do I
no.
notice how sad he is?
He's gonna write like no fun.
It's very clear due to the no fun being written on the floor.
Alright, can Kane pass his fishing line to like Umara for her to hold, and he's gonna take out his short sword? And yeah, I'll bet you 1 gold.
1 goal? Come on. I'm betting 5.
And I just look at him really flatly and it's like, Jade, I have exactly 20 gold. I am not risking giving you a quarter of what I owe.
How about we both bet 3?
2.
2 and 5 silver.
I don't have any silver. How about 2 and a favor?
Sure.
Ooh.
I can take a favor.
Alright. So, with that, I'll say let's do this.
I already have 2 fishes, by the way.
Wow.
No, we won't count that. We won't count that unless if you want to count it. But yeah, we'll do a skill challenge. First to 3 successes. Tell me how are
Okay.
you going to get fishes? Go.
I remember I worked at the dock as a kid and I would watch the fish with my sister in the as they swim in the water. So I kind of know their patterns, how they swim. So I can kind of guess how they're going to move.
All right, guessing. I'll say investigation for that.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead, investigation. And what about you?
I am actually going to go in the river and swim to use my claws to actually grab on the fish.
Okay. Trying to grapple. That'll be athletics. So go ahead.
A fish?
Oh no.
DC should be less, but then they're very dexterous because it is water.
Exactly. Yeah, they have the advantage.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, really? With it? 20 is a disadvantage?
Wow.
Okay!
Wow.
like as you're ready, like predicting them, stabbing into the water, stabbing them, you manage to get a couple, but then this old man just jumps into the water and begins like grapple a bunch of them at once. And he won that one. Next, how are you gonna catch more fish?
Well, can
Exhaust your
I
creativity.
since I have 2 short swords, can I have one in each hand and improve my like chances of getting one?
Yeah, go ahead. Stabby stab. Roll to hit with your weapon. I'll say with advantage because you have 2 weapons and shit. It's like 2
Okay.
attacks. All right. What about you? Oh wow. What about you? Jade. How are you catching
Can I
fish?
still can I still use the spear thing?
Sure. Go ahead. Roll to hit with your spear then. Just using spear.
Whoa.
You roll to spear and Kane sees you pulling out your spear and he's like chuckles a little bit and pulls 2 swords and begins stabbing onto the water, trying to get as much fish as possible. And easily you manage to gain a lot more than what Jade has. 1 win to you. Let's do this as the tiebreaker. What are you
Okay.
guys gonna do to grab more fish?
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cast a minor illusion cantrip to scare away the fishes towards my direction, so I can capture them.
Okay, so go ahead, roll me a wisdom check for that, because that's your spell. And what about you, Jade? How are you going to grab the fish?
Okay.
Kane.
Oh, me? Well,
You only need to beat an 8.
Only 3 today.
Oh dear. I want to try and see if I can react quick enough to try and grab as many fish because they're moving all in one direction.
Yep.
Which means that I don't have to worry about them moving away from me. So while they're kind of distracted by this, I'm gonna try and get them while they're all flowing in one direction.
Alright, dexterity check, please.
Ooh.
Just pure
Come on.
reaction and whoa! So close! Oh my god!
Wow.
Like Jade like being the wise old man conjured up a small illusion and the fish like being swimming away, but you take advantage of that and just tuk, grab most of them before the fish get to Jade's area, and he grabs some. And when you compare the totals of the fish at the very end, Kane, you managed to grab a bunch of fish. Basically, Jade, you have a bunch of fish as well, but not that far behind. So you guys have like maybe Kane, you have 10, and Jade, you have like 8 fish with you. It immediately starts to get barbecue.
Well, we have fish.
I just want to give Jade. I'm just gonna cheekily smile at Jade, like, "Whoa, would you look at that?"
Well, you win some, you lose some.
Ah, that defeated tone. It was fun.
Someone owes me a favor.
And I kind of like take out 2 gold from my pouch, kind of like flick it over to Jade. Here, you earned it.
Alright. Thanks, man.
And you set up and barbecue for the day. Who's gonna cook actually? Let's just.
Oh, that was me. I'll start the fire.
Of course you are. Gilvana, you want to cook?
Yes, please.
Alright.
And also, can someone help me look for herbs?
Ooh, I can. I know her.
Okay.
Oh, yes, please.
Go ahead. Survival with disadvantage.
Alright.
It's a bit difficult to find herbs in sand.
We have sand. That's our flavor.
That's your herb.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Giovanna? or
Survival for you to get the herbs, and we'll see if you succeed. We'll give Gilvana advantage.
okay. Do I get herbal? No, it's herbalism kit, so no.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's okay.
No, unfortunately, you do not find any herbs in the general vicinity.
Yeah, the sands are not telling me anything, so I'm sorry.
It's okay. We can just have sand flavor.
Yeah, I mean that's fun too. I bet there's a lot of flavor with like poop and
Sure.
All right, so go ahead and roll. Let's see. You're following a recipe, or you're trying to come up. Well, you don't really have everything with you, so you're trying to guess here. So go ahead, roll me wisdom check, please. But yeah,
For this.
she certainly barbecued the fish. Is what I'm gonna say. She, after a long day of fishing, you can see the fish is served. It's edible, but it's different degrees of burnt.
Guys, I'm pretty sure this will be like no parasites. I've read in the books there's a lot of parasites in these kind of fishes, and I made sure that there was no parasites. I hope it's all right.
Okay, but just in case, I'm just gonna like produce flame on my hand and just cook it just a little bit, just in case.
You know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna use my spell and just cast remove poison just in case.
And you see some of the charcoal can like disappear a little bit, you know.
All good. Remove poison.
I didn't know you have wait, no, I know this as well. Yeah, this is the spell that flavors your food. Yeah, that's a bit great.
Alright, you spend your time of the night eating this barbecue fish. It's not as filling, but it
As my
is
berry?
yeah, not as filling as your berry, but certainly a refreshing taste